श्री श्री राधा विनोद विहरी जू की जाय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जू की जाय। नित्य लल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अशुतर शत शिशिमार भक्तिवेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्रील गुरुदेव की जाय। नित्य लल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अशुतर शत शिशिमार भक्तिवेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जाय। नित्य लल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अशुतर शत शिशिमार भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जाय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अशुतर शत शिशुमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जाय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अशुतर शत शिशुमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जाय। नित्य प्रविष्ट महाभागवत श्री गौरीश्वर बाबूजी महाराज की जाय। नित्य प्रविष्ट श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जाय। नित्य प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जाय। श्री रूपानुगौर्य गुरु वर्ग की जाय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शारद गोसाई प्रभु की जाय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर पार्षद वृंद की जाय। नाम चय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जाय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौरमंडल व्रजमंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जाय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदात गिरिराज महाराज की जाय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जाय। श्री मुनि देवी गंगा देवी की जाय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जाय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जाय। श्री पूर्णमासी योग माया की जाय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जाय। श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जाय। जय श्री चैतन्य भगवत की जय। जय श्रील वृंदावन दास ठाकुर की जय। श्रील गौड़ीय भाष्य श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Okay, we'll begin with Mangala Charan and then continue on. Say Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Itadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ajanulambita bhujau kanakavadato sankirtanaika pitaro kamalaya vishvambaro dijavaro yugadharma palo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro. Namastrikala Satyaya Jagannatha Sutaya Cha Sabhrityaya Saputraya Sakalatraya Te Namaha. Jai 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 Vishwambara Dvijaraj Jai Vishwambara Priya Vaishnava Samaj Gaurachandra Jai Dharma Setu Mahadev Jaya Sankirtana Moy Sundar Sharir Jai Nityananda Bandhava Dhana Pran Jai Gadadhar Advaita Prema Dham Jai Shri Jagarananda Priya Atishoy Jai Vakreshwar Kashishwarer Hriday Jai Jai Shivasadi Priya Varganath Jiva Prati Koro Prabhu Shubha Drishtipat Madhya-khaṇḍa Katha Jeno Amriter Khanda Je Katha Shunile Ghuche Antar Pashanda Madhya-khaṇḍa Katha Bhai Shuno Eka Chitte sankirtana aramba hoilo jeno mate. Tavaivasmi na jivami tvaya vina iti vigyaya devi tvam nayamam charanantikam. Bhaktya vihina aparada lakshai Kshiptastakama ditaranga madhye kripa mai tvam sharanam prapanna vrinde namaste charanarvindam. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityānanda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now the glories of Śrī Caitanya-bhāgavata and Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur from Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita. Ore mura lok shuno Chaitanya mangal, Chaitanya mahima jate jani beshakal. Krishna lila bhagavate kohe ved vyas, Chaitanya lilar vyas vrindavana das. Vrindavana dasa koilo Chaitanya mangal, Jahara shavane nashe sarvaya mangal. Chaitanya Nitāi jate janiye mahima, jate jani Krishna bhakti siddhanter sima. Bhagavate jata bhakti siddhanter sar, likhiya chen iha jani koriya udhar. Chaitanya mangal shune jadi pashandi javan, Sheho maha vaishnava hoy tatakon. Manushe rachite nare aiche granta dhanya, Vrindavana dasa mukhe vakta Śrī Caitanya. Vrindavana dasa pade koti namaskar, Aiche granta korite ho tarila sangsar. Narayani Chaitanyer uchishta bhajan, Tar garbe janmila Śrī dasa Vrindavan. तार की अर्भुत चैतन्य चरिता वर्णन, जहाँ रसवाने शुद्ध कोयल त्रिभुवन. सहज विचित्र मधुर चैतन्य विहार, वृंदावन दास मुखे अमृतेर धार. वृंदावन दास मुखे अमृतेर धार. By nature, all the activities of Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhu are very wonderful and sweet, and when they are described by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, they become like a shower of nectar. Jai Śrī Caitanya-bhāgavata ki Jai, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki Jai. Jai Shri, the Gaudiya Bhashya of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Jai. Hari Bol, everybody. Dandavat Pranams. Let's see who is there. Champak Mataji and Ganga Mataji, Raseshwari Mataji, and Mahi Bharata Prabhu. Dandavat Pranams. Hari Bol, everybody. Very nice to have you here, Mahi Bharata Prabhu. So now we are continuing on with our reading of Caitanya-bhāgavata. We're beginning chapter 6 today, the Lord's meeting with Advaita Ācārya. But before we begin, just so that we get the flow of what we're reading, I thought I'd read not the more in-depth synopsises, but the brief synopsis of the previous two chapters. Let me just open this up. Oops. Okay, got it on the screen now. So, so in chapter 4, these synopsis, how do you say it in the plural? Anyways, this is written by Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, And so he says, this chapter describes the various devices employed by Sri Gaurasundar to reveal Nityananda's glories to his devotees. And Mahaprabhu's instruction, this is chapter 4. Mahaprabhu's instruction to Srivas to recite a verse from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Nityananda's falling unconscious and exhibiting various transformations of love on hearing the verse from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Mahaprabhu's embracing Nityananda, Mahaprabhu and Nityananda's conversations by signs, Nitāi's revealing the purpose of Mahaprabhu's appearance, and the author's description of Nityananda's glories. This is after, in chapter 3, we read about how we read the characteristics of Nityananda, Nityananda's arrival in Navadvīpa at the house of Nandana Ācārya, the Lord's description of his wonderful dream to the devotees, the Lord's demand for wine in the mood of Baladev, the Lord's arrival at the house of Nandana Ācārya in the company of his devotees, and the Lord's meeting with Nityananda, and the Lord's various devices for revealing the glories of Nityananda. So that was the chapter before that. Now, chapter 5, sorry, I'm not doing this all in order. Then chapter 5, which we just finished reading yesterday, we read about the Adivas Kirtan, that's the Eve Kirtan, prior to the ceremony for Vyas Puja in the house of Srivas Pandit. Mahaprabhu's accepting the mood of Baladev and revealing the cause of his appearance on the pretext of calling Advaita Ācārya. Nityananda's breaking his own sannyas danda and water pot. The pastimes of Nityananda's observance of Vyas Puja under the guidance of Srivas. Sri Gaurasundar's exhibiting his six-armed form to Nityananda. Nityananda's falling unconscious to the ground. Nityananda's characteristics. The glories of Vishnu and the Vaishnavas. And the ecstatic chanting during the Vyas Puja ceremony. So that's how we ended yesterday, and now today we are beginning chapter 6. Oops, sorry. Turn this off. Sorry. I was testing out a new timer app for the program I'm going to be starting. Yeah. All right. 1 second. I'm going to be starting a daily program on Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disappearance day. And so I was looking at different timer apps that I could put on the screen while it's a writing program or like that. And so, yeah, I'll share the screen and have some like nature sounds playing in the background, and there'll be a big timer so that we know when our session is finished. Okay. Chapter 6, the Lord's meeting with Advaita Ācārya. This chapter describes how Śrī Mahāprabhu sent Rāmāi to explain the truth of his own identity and the news of Nityananda's arrival to Advaita, and the arrival in Nityananda of Advaita and his wife with various ingredients for worship, and their secretly staying at the house of Nandana Ācārya in order to test Mahaprabhu. The meeting between Advaita Ācārya and Mahaprabhu, who is a Supersoul and knower of Advaita Ācārya's secret pastimes. Advaita Ācārya's darśana of the Lord's opulences, and the topics of Mahaprabhu disclosing the truth about himself to Advaita Ācārya. After completing, so that was the brief synopsis. Now here's a more in-depth synopsis. After completing the Vyas Puja ceremony at the house of Srivas, Śrīman Mahaprabhu, along with Nityananda Prabhu and the devotees, they constantly remained intoxicated by chanting the holy names. One day, the Lord sent Rāmāi, the younger brother of Srivas, to Advaita with the instruction to inform Advaita that the Lord whom he worshipped and prayed to in various ways has now appeared in this world to distribute devotional service. He also instructed Rāmāi to inform Advaita about Nityananda's arrival in Navadvīpa and request Advaita to come with his wife and bring ingredients for worship. Being ordered by Mahaprabhu, Rāmāi happily went to the house of Advaita. Due to the influence of devotional service, the omniscient Advaita Prabhu already knew that Rāmāi was coming to him with Mahaprabhu's instruction. As soon as Advaita saw Rāmāi, he asked Rāmāi, "Has Mahaprabhu sent you to bring me?" As Rāmāi requested Advaita to come to Navadvīpa to meet the Lord, Advaita Prabhu became overwhelmed with ecstasy, and pretending to be ignorant, he again asked Rāmāi about the cause of his visit. Rāmāi then explained in detail the instructions of Mahaprabhu and requested him to come with ingredients for worship. On hearing the words of Rāmāi, Advaita Prabhu became unconscious with ecstasy. After a while, he regained his external consciousness and roared loudly in jubilation. On hearing the news that Mahaprabhu had revealed himself, Sita Devi, the wife of Advaita, began to shed tears of love along with their son Achyutananda and their servants. Once again, Advaita asked Rāmāi about the instruction of Mahaprabhu and then informed Rāmāi about his heartfelt desire. Thereafter, he collected all the necessary ingredients for worship and departed with his wife to see Mahaprabhu. In order to test Mahaprabhu, he forbade Rāmāi from informing Mahaprabhu about his arrival and instructed Rāmāi to inform the Lord, "He has not come." And then Advaita secretly hid in the house of Nandana Ācārya. Nandana Ācārya's place is the hiding place, for everybody, for Nityānanda and Advaita Ācārya. Lord Vishvambar, who is the Supersoul of everyone, understood the mind of Advaita Ācārya, and while sitting on the throne of Lord Vishnu, he disclosed to everyone the internal mood of Advaita. Lord Nityānanda held an umbrella over the Lord's head. Devotees such as Gadadhar began to offer various services to the Lord, and some of them offered him prayers. In the meantime, Rāmāi came and offered obeisances to Mahaprabhu and informed him about the resolution of Advaita. Then the Lord again ordered Rāmāi to bring Advaita to him. Being ordered by Mahaprabhu, Rāmāi again went to the house of Nandana Ācārya to bring Advaita Prabhu and informed Advaita Prabhu about everything that the Lord had said. Advaita Prabhu then came with his wife before Mahaprabhu, and while offering obeisances and prayers in ecstasy, he beheld the extraordinarily wonderful opulences of the Lord. When Advaita Ācārya became speechless and stunned by seeing the influence of Mahaprabhu, the most merciful Vishvambar elaborately described the truth about himself to Advaita. We're going to stop right before Mahaprabhu starts speaking, though. We're going to end right here. All right, so then I guess we'll finish the rest of this tomorrow. Okay. Oh, Hari Bol Kishore Krishna Prabhu. Oh, we used to say this in, this is in the, what is it? In the beginning, right? The Adi-khaṇḍa. We used to say this verse every day in our Mangala Charan. Jayati Jayati Deva Krishna Caitanya Chandro Jayati Jayati Kirtis Tasya Nitya Pavitra Jayati Jayati Bhrityas Tasya Vishveshamurte Jayati Jayati Bhrityas Tasya Sarva Priyanam. All glories to Śrī Krishna Caitanya Chandra, who is the fully independent Supreme Personality of Godhead and the abode of transcendental pastimes. All glories to his eternally pure activities. Śrī Gaur Sundar is the controller of all other controllers, the Lord of the universe, and the embodiment of transcendental knowledge. All glories to his devotees, and all glories to the dancing of his beloved associates. Gaudiya Bhashya. See Adi-khaṇḍa, chapter 1, verse 5. Okay, so that's verse 5 of Adi-khaṇḍa, chapter 1. Jaya Jaya Jagat Jivan Gaura Chandra dana deho hridaye tomar pada dvandva. All glories to Gaurachandra, the life and soul of the universe. Please give your lotus feet in charity to my heart. Jaya Jaya Jagat Mangala Vishwambhar, Jaya Jaya Jato Gaurachandrer Kinkar. All glories to the all-auspicious Vishwambar. All glories to the servants of Gaurachandra. Jai Shri Paramananda Purir Jivan, Jai Damodar Swaruper Pranadhan. All glories to the life and soul of Paramananda Puri. All glories to the life and wealth of Swarup Damodar. Jai Rupa Sanatan Priya Mahashaya, Jai Jagadisha Gopinathir Hriday. All glories to the dear Lord of Rupa and Sanatan. All glories to the Lord, who is the heart and soul of Jagadish and Gopinath. Gaudiya Bhashya. Gopinath is the brother-in-law of Sarvabhauma. Jai Jai Dwarapala Govindir Nath, Jiva Prati Koro Prabhu Shubha Drishtipat. All glories to the Lord of Govinda, the doorkeeper. O Lord, please glance mercifully on the living entities. Gaudiya Bhashya. Govinda is a servant of Ishvara Puri and the companion of Mahaprabhu. Heno mate Nityānanda Shange Gaura Chandra, Bhakta Gana Loya Kore Sankirtana Ranga. In this way, Gaurachandra, in the association of Nityānanda, enjoyed Sankirtan pastimes with the devotees. Ekhane shunoho advaitera agaman, Madhya-khaṇḍa je mate hoilo darśana. Now hear in the Madhya-khaṇḍa about the arrival of Advaita Prabhu and his meeting with the Lord. Ekadina Mahāprabhu Ishvar Aveshe, Rāmāi re agya kori lena purna rase. One day, Mahaprabhu, in the mood of the Supreme Lord, lovingly instructed Rāmāi. Chalo ho Rāmāi tumi advaitera vas, tar stane koho giya amar prakash. Rāmāi, go to the house of Advaita and inform him that I have manifested. Gaudiya Bhashya. Rāmāi is the youngest brother of Srivas. Jar lagi korila vistar aradhan, jar lagi koriacho vistar krandan, jar lagi korila vistar upavas, she Prabhu tomar asi hoila prakash. Tell him that the Lord he worshipped for so long, the Lord he cried for, the Lord he fasted for, that Lord has now manifest. Bhakti joga bilaite tar agaman, apane asya jhata koro bivartan. He has appeared to distribute devotional service. He should come immediately to join him. Gaudiya Bhashya. The word jat means immediately or quickly. The word vivartan means beginning of an activity, dancing, wandering, changing, or being present. You should personally come at once. In other words, meet me. Nirjane kohi o Nityānanda. Nirjane kohi o Nityānanda. Oh God, I don't know why I'm having a time. Nirjane kohi o Nityānanda agaman, je kichu dekila tare kohi o kathan. Also, secretly inform him about Nityananda's arrival and whatever else you have seen. Amar pujar sarva upahara loya, jata asibare bolo sastrika hoya. Tell him to quickly come here with his wife. Tell him to quickly come here with his wife and articles for my worship. Shrivasa Anuja Rama Agya Shire Dhori She Khone Cholila Smangari Hari Hari. Being ordered by the Lord, Rāmāi, the youngest brother of Shrivas, remembered Lord Hari and immediately left. Anande Vivala Patha na jane Rāmāi Śrī Caitanya-bhāgavata loy gela Nitāi. Rāmāi was overwhelmed in ecstasy and did not know which way he was going. Simply by the order of Śrī Caitanya, he arrived at his destination. Ācāryare namaskari Rāmāi pandita kohite na pare katha anande purnita. Rāmāi Pandit offered his obeisances to Advaita Ācārya, but he was filled with such ecstasy that he was unable to speak. Sarvagya Advaita Bhakti Joger Prabhave Ailo Prabhur Agya Jani Achi Age. By the influence of devotional service, the omniscient Advaita already understood. The order of the Lord has arrived. Rāmāi dekhiya hasi bolen vachan Bujhi agya hoilo ama nirvara karan. On seeing Rāmāi, he smiled and said, I guess you have come here to take me. He already knew he was coming. Kara joda kori bole Rāmāi pandita Shakal janiya acho choloho tvarita. With folded hands, Rāmāi Pandit said, You know everything. Please come quickly. Anandevi vala hoya Ācārya Goshai Heno nahi jane deho ache kona thai. Ācārya Goshai became overwhelmed in ecstasy. He did not know anything. He even forgot his own body. Gaudiya Pasha. Advaita Ācārya Prabhu was so overwhelmed in the ecstasy of the Lord's service that he lost consciousness of his external body. Ki bhujai advaiter charitra gahan janiya o nana mata koraye kathan. Who can understand the grave characteristics of Advaita? Although he knows everything, he acts like an ordinary person. Gaudiya Bhashya. The pastimes of Advaita are so confidential that even though he is the knower of everything, he acts like an ignorant person. Kotaba Goshai Aila Manusha Bhitare Kona Shastre Bole Nadiyai Avatare. Where is it stated that the Supreme Lord advents among the human beings? In which scripture is it said that the Lord would incarnate in Nadia? Gaudiya Bhashya. He asked, in which scripture is it written that Lord Hari, who is the supreme deliverer of everyone, will incarnate in Nadia among the human beings? Mor bhakti vairagya adhyatma jnana mor shakala jana ye Srinivasa bhai tor. Your brother Srinivas knows everything about my devotional service, renunciation, and spiritual knowledge. Gaudiya Bhashya. Srimad Advaita Ācārya said to Rāmāi, O Rāmāi, your eldest brother Shrivas knows about my proficiency in devotional service, renunciation, and spiritual knowledge. Advaiter charitra Rāmāi bhalo jane Uttar na kore kichu hase mone mone. Rāmāi was fully aware of Advaita's characteristics, so he did not reply, but smiled to himself. E mata advaiter charitra agad sukritir bhalo duskritir karjavad. Such are the unfathomable characteristics of Advaita. They are auspicious for the devotees and impediments for the miscreants. Puna bole koho koho Rāmāi pandita ki karane tomar kamana achambita. He further said, O Rāmāi Pandit, tell me, what is the reason for your sudden arrival? Bhujilen Ācārya hoila shanta chitta tokhono kandiya kohe Rāmāi Pandita. When Rāmāi Pandit understood that Advaita Ācārya had become peaceful, he cried and spoke to him as follows. Jar lagi koriacho vistar krandan, jar lagi korila vistar aradhan, jar lagi korila vistar upavas, she Prabhu tomar asi hoila prakash. The Lord who you worshipped for so long, the Lord you cried for, the Lord you fasted for, that Lord has now manifest. Haribo Krishna Mai Didi. Bhakti yoga bilaite taragaman tomare she agya kori bare vivartan. He has come in order to distribute devotional service. He has ordered you to join him. Shad anga pujar vidhi jogya sajja loya prabhur agyai cholo sastrika hoya. Take the 6 appropriate ingredients for worshipping him. The Lord has ordered you to come with your wife. Gaudiya Bhashya. The 6 ingredients for worship in Archan Marg, the path of deity worship, are water, asan, cloth, lamp, food grains, and betel nuts. The 6 items for invoking auspiciousness are cow dung, cow urine, yogurt, milk, ghee, and gorochana. The 6 ingredients in Bhajan Marg are offering obeisances, offering prayers, offering the fruits of all activities, offering services, remembering the lotus feet of the Lord, and hearing topics of the Lord. Nityānanda Swaruper hoilo agaman, Prabhur dvitiya deho tomar jivan. Nityānanda Swarup has arrived. He is the Lord's second body and your life and soul. Tumi she jana ho tare mui ki kohimu, bhagya thake mor tabe ekatra dekhimu. You know him very well. What can I tell you? If I am fortunate enough, I will see you all together. Rāmāir muke jobe ete ka shunila, tokhone tuliya bahu kandite lagila. As soon as Advaita heard this from the mouth of Rāmāi, he raised his hands and began to cry, Kandiya hoila murcha ananda sahita, dekhiya shakal gan hoila vismita. As he cried, he fell unconscious to the ground in ecstasy. On seeing this, everyone there was astonished. Kone ke paiya bahya koroye hunkar, anilu bole Prabhu apanar. Anilu. After a while, he regained his external consciousness and roared loudly. He repeatedly exclaimed, I have brought my Lord! I have brought my Lord! Anilu. Mor lagi Prabhu aila Vaikunta chadiya, eto boli kande puna bhumete poriya. Because of me, the Lord has come from Vaikuntha. Speaking in this way, he rolled on the ground and cried. Advaita grihini pati vrata jagan mata prabhur prakasha shuni kande anandita. On hearing about the appearance of the Lord, Advaita's chaste wife, the mother of the universe, she cried in happiness. Advaita tanai achyutananda nam parama balaka sheho kande aviram. Although Achyutananda, the son of Advaita, was only a small child, he also cried incessantly. Gaudiya Bhashya. At that time, Achyutananda, the son of Advaita, was a child. The approximate year of Achyutananda's appearance is 1423 Shaka. That's 1502 AD. Kandena Advaita Patni Putrer Sahite Anuchara Sababedi Kande Chari Bhite. Advaita, along with his wife and son, all cried. All the servants surrounding them also cried. Keba kondi ke kande nahi parapar Krishna premamoy hoilo Advaiter ghar. No one was aware of who cried where, as Advaita's entire household became filled with love of Krishna. Krishna premamoy. Sthir hoya Advaita hoite nare sthir Bhava veshe niravadi tolai sharir. Although Advaita tried to compose himself, he was unable to do so. His body continually rocked back and forth in ecstatic love of God. Rāmāi re bole Prabhu ki bolila more Rāmāi bolen jhat choli bare tore. He said to Rāmāi, "What did the Lord tell me?" What did the Lord tell me? Rāmāi replied, "Jhat choli bare tore." He said to come immediately. Advaita boloye shuno Rāmāi pandita Mor Prabhu han tabe mohar pratita. Advaita Prabhu said, "O Rāmāi Pandit, listen. If he acts like my Lord, then I will have faith in him." He's going to test him. Apana aishvarya jadi mohare dekhai Shri charana tuli de mohar mathai Tabe she jani mor hoy prananath Satya satya e mui kohilo tomata. If he displays his opulence to me and places his lotus feet on my head, then I will recognize him as the Lord of my life. I swear this is the truth. Hari bol Sudevi Didi. Rāmāi bolen Prabhu mui ki kohimu Jadi mor bhagye thake nayane dekhimu. Rāmāi said, "O Prabhu, what can I say? If I am fortunate, I will see this with my own eyes." Je tomara icha Prabhu she tahar Tomar nimitta Prabhu e avatar. Whatever you desire is also his desire. In fact, the Lord has incarnated because of you. Hoila Advaita tushta Ramer vachane Shubha jatra udyoga korila tata khone. Advaita Prabhu was pleased to hear Rāmāi's statement. He then began to make arrangements for the auspicious journey. Patni re bolila jhata ho savadhan, loya pujar sajja chalo aguan. He said to his wife, "Quickly get ready, take the ingredients for worship, and let us go." Pativrata Śrī Caitanya tattva jane, gandha malya dhupa vastra ashesha vidhane. Advaita's chaste wife knew the truth about Lord Chaitanya. She gathered together sandalwood paste, flower garlands, incense, and cloth. Khir dadhi sarnani karpura tambul loya cholila jata shava anukul. She also took some of the Lord's favorite items like condensed milk, yogurt, cream, butter, camphor, and betel nuts. Haribol Vidyalala Sadidi. Sapatni ke cholila Advaita Mahāprabhu, Rāmāi nishede iha na kohiba kabhu. Advaita Prabhu, the incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then departed with his wife. He forbade Rāmāi Pandit from informing the Lord about his arrival. Na aila Ācārya tumi boliba vachan, dekhi mor Prabhu tabe ki bole tokhon. Tell him Advaita Ācārya has not come. Then I will see what my Lord has to say. Gupte thanko mui Nandana Ācārya ghare, na aila boli tumi koriba gochare. I will secretly stay in the house of Nandana Ācārya, but you tell him he has not come. Sabar hridaye boishe Prabhu Vishvambhar, Advaita sankalpa chitte hoilo gochar. Lord Vishvambar, who resides in the heart of everyone, understood Advaita's resolution. Ācāryera agaman janiya apane, Thakura pandita grihe chalila takhone. Knowing about the arrival of Advaita Ācārya, the Lord went to the house of Srivas Pandit. Prajata Chaitanya nija bhaktagan, Prabhur ichai sab milila takhon. Almost all of Lord Chaitanya's devotees gathered there by the will of the Lord. Abheshita chitta prabhur sabai bujhiya, sashanke achen sabe nirabo hoya. Everyone could understand that the Lord was absorbed in ecstasy. They all became anxious and stood there silently. Omkara koriya Prabhu Tridashera Rai, Uthiya Boshila Prabhu Vishnur Kathai. Then Lord Tridasharai roared loudly and sat on the throne of Lord Vishnu. Koriya Bhashya. The phrase Tridasharai refers to the three more than 3 times 10 or 33, which consists of the 12 Adityas, the 11 Rudras, the 8 Vasus, and the 2 Ashwini Kumars. These 33 are principal demigods and are the 33 referred to here. Rai, Raya, and the Rao mean Raja or king. So the phrase Tridashara Rai refers to the Supreme Controller, the object of worship, and the Lord of 330 million demigods. Nada aise bole bare bare, Nada chahe mor Thakuralo dekhi bare. So now the Lord repeatedly declared, Nada is coming, Nada is coming. Nada wants to see my opulences. Gaudiya Bhashya. Advaita Prabhu said to Rāmāi, the youngest brother of Srivas, you should tell Mahaprabhu that Advaita did not come. I want to see what is his reaction. I will secretly hide in the house of Nandana Ācārya, and you go tell Mahaprabhu what I have told you. The Supersoul, Śrī Gauranga, understood this confidential talk. So he went to the house of Srivas. There he sat on the throne of Narayan, the family deity of Srivas, and repeatedly declared, Nada is coming, Nada is coming. The Lord further said, Nada, Advaita Ācārya, wants to test my supremacy. He doubts whether I can understand his intention, or perhaps he has played this trick to manifest me before the world. Nityānanda Janisha Prabhur Ingita Pujiyamastake Chatra Dhorila Tvarita. Nityānanda knows the Lord's desires. With this understanding, he held an umbrella over the Lord's head. Gadadhar bhuji de karpura tambul sarvajane kore seva jeno anukul. Understanding the situation, Gadadhar offered camphor and betel nuts. Everyone present served the Lord according to their own favorable mood. Keho pore stuti keho kono seva kore, henoe shomoe asi Rāmāi gochare. Some offered prayers, and some offered various services. At that time, Rāmāi arrived there. Nahi kohi te Prabhu bole Rāmāi re, more parikshite nada, pathai lo tore. Before Rāmāi could speak anything, the Lord said to him, Nada has sent you to test me. Nada aise boli Prabhu mastaka dhulai, janiya o more nada chalaye sadai. The Lord rolled his head and said, Nada is coming. He knows me very well, yet he always tests me. Gaudiya Bhashya. Although Advaita knows me perfectly well, he always tests me. Nitāi rahila Nandana Ācārya ghare, mora parakshite nada pathai lo tore. I know Nada is hiding at the house of Nandana Ācārya, and he has sent you to test me. Anogiya shigra tumi hetai tahane, prasanna Śrī mukhe ami bolila apane. Quickly, go and bring him here. I am gladly saying this with my own mouth. Hare Krishna Shubhananda Prabhu. Anande chalila puna Rāmāi pandita, shakala advaita sthane korila vidita. Rāmāi Pandit again happily went and explained to Advaita everything that the Lord had said. Shuniya anande bhashe Advaita Ācārya, aila prabhur sthane siddha hoilo karja. On hearing him, Advaita Ācārya floated in the waves of ecstasy. Having fulfilled his purpose, he immediately went to the Lord. Gaudiya Bhashya. The purpose of Advaita was to reveal the supremacy and omniscience of Mahaprabhu to the people of the world. That is why he hid himself at the house of Nandana Ācārya and deceptively ordered Rāmāi not to disclose his intention to Mahaprabhu. Now that Śrī Mahāprabhu has personally disclosed these facts about Advaita, and thereby proved his supremacy, Advaita's attention has been fulfilled. Dure thaki dandavata korite korite, sastrike aise stava porite porite. Advaita Ācārya and his wife offered obeisances from a distance and recited prayers as they approached the Lord. Paya nirbhaya pada aila sammukhe, nikhilo brahmande aparupa vesha dekhe. They came before the Lord, surrendered at his lotus feet, which award fearlessness, and saw his matchless beauty, which enchants the entire universe. Gaudiya Bhashya. The phrase Nirbhoy Pada refers to Śrī Gaurasundar's lotus feet, which award fearlessness. Śrī Gaurasundar is the personality of Godhead, supremely worshipable by the entire universe, as stated in the Śrīmad Bhagavatam 11.2.45. Sarva bhuteshu ya pashyed bhagavad bhavam atmana. The most advanced devotee sees within everything the soul of all souls, the supreme personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna. Jiniya kantarpa koti lavanya sundar, jyotirmay kanaka sundar kalevar. The Lord's enchanting beauty defeated that of millions of cupids, and his effulgent body resembled molten gold. Prasanna vadana koti chandrer thakur, advaiter pratijeno sadai prachur. His pleasing face defeated the beauty of millions of moons. He always bestowed mercy on Advaita Ācārya. Dui bahu divya kanaker stambhajini, tahi devya abharana ratner kichani. His two arms, decorated with various ornaments and jewels, resembled two golden pillars. Gaudiya Bhashya. The two arms of Śrī Gaurasundar conquered the beauty of golden pillars. Those arms were decorated with divine ornaments and appeared like golden pillars bedecked with jewels. Shri Vatsa Kostuba Mahamani Shobhe Vakhe, Makara Kundala Vaijayanti Mala Dekhe. His broad chest was decorated with the mark of Srivatsa and the Kostuba gem. He wore earrings shaped like sharks and the Vaijayanti garland. Gaudiya Bhashya. The beautiful chest of Śrī Gaurasundar was decorated with the mark of Srivatsa and the Kostuba gem. His ears were decorated with earrings shaped like sharks, and his neck was decorated with a long Vaijayanti garland. Koti Mahasurja Jini Teje Nahi Anta, Para Par Me Rama Chhatra Dharaye Ananta. His unlimited effulgence defeated that of millions of suns. Rama, the goddess of fortune, sat at his lotus feet, and Ananta held an umbrella over his head. Kiba nakha kiba mani na pare chinite, tribhange bajai bangshi hasite hasite. No one could discern whether the shining objects at the Lord's feet were toenails or jewels. Standing in a threefold bending pose, he smiled as he played a flute. Gaudiya Bhashya. Śrī Gaurasundar's beautiful toenails sparkled like shining jewels, so they were mistaken for jewels rather than toenails. Kiba Prabhu kiba gan kiba alankar, jyotirmoy boy kichu nahi dekhe ar. Advaita saw the Lord, his associates, and his ornaments as full of effulgence. Gaudiya Bhashya. He saw Śrī Mahāprabhu, his devotees, and the ornaments worn by the Lord as full of effulgence. He could not see anything else. Deke poriyache chari pancha chai mukh, Mahabhoy stuti kore naradadi shuk. He saw personalities with 4 heads, 5 heads, and 6 heads offering obeisances to the Lord. And he saw personalities like Narad and Shukadev offering prayers with awe and reverence. Gaudiya Bhashya. He also saw the 4-headed Brahma, the 5-headed Shiva, and the 6-headed Kartikeya fall flat to offer obeisances to the Lord. He saw personalities like Narad and Shukadev respectfully glorifying the Lord. Makara Bahana Rat Eka Varangana Danda Paranami Ache Jeno Ganga Sama. He saw a beautiful woman resembling Ganga sitting on a shark and offering obeisances to the Lord. Gaudiya Bhashya. A wonderful woman who resembled Ganga was offering obeisances from a chariot that was drawn by a shark. Tabe deke stuti kore sahasra badan, chari dige deke jyotirmoy devagan. Then he saw the 1,000-headed Ananta Shesh offering prayers to the Lord as the effulgent demigods watched on all sides. Ulati Ācārya deke charaner tale, sahasra deva pori Krishna bole. Advaita Ācārya turned his head and saw thousands of demigods chanting the name of Krishna at the feet of the Lord. Je pujar shamaye je deva dhyana kore, taha deke chari dige charaner tale. Those demigods that are meditated on at the time of worship were all seen surrounding the lotus feet of the Lord. Dekhiya sambhrame danda paranama chari, utila advaita arbhuta deki bodi. On seeing those opulences, Advaita was struck with wonder, and he got up from his prostrated position. Dekhe shata panadhar mahanagagan, urdhva bahu stuti kore tuli sabaphan. He saw great serpents with hundreds of hoods raise their arms while offering prayers to the Lord. Antarikshe paripurna dekhe devyaratha, gajahangsa ashve nirodhilo vayupatha. He saw the entire sky filled with divine chariots. Their airways were congested by elephants, swans, and horses. Wow. It's pretty grand. Gaudiya Bhashya. The phrase Gaja Hangsa Ashve refers to the elephant, swan, and horse carriers of those demigods. Koti koti nagavadhu shajala nayane, Krishna boli stuti kore dekhe vidyamane. Millions of serpents' wives were offering prayers to the Lord while chanting the name of Krishna with tears in their eyes. Kshiti antarikshe sthanahi avakashe, dekhe poriyache maharishi ganapashe. There was no vacant place left on the earth or in the sky. He saw many great rishis offering obeisances in one corner. Mahathakurala deki paila sambrama, pati patni kichu boli baranahe kama. Upon seeing those opulences, both husband and wife were so awestruck that they became speechless. Gaudiya Bhashya. On seeing such great opulences of Śrī Gaurasundar, Advaita Ācārya and his wife became stunned and speechless. Parama Sadai Mati Prabhu Vishwambar Chahiya Advaita Prati Korila Uttar. The most merciful Lord Vishwambar looked at Advaita and spoke as follows. Okay, so this is where I was planning to stop reading. It's only 8:03 though. Let's see how long Vishwambar, how long Mahaprabhu speaks to him for. This would be a good cliffhanger though. So that's why I thought to stop here. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is a good place to end. We could have a short, we'll end early today. Yeah. Or maybe we can sing the Advaitashtakam. Let's sing the Advaitashtakam. I actually just got it back from Vaijanti Mala, where it's still not finished. You're getting exclusive access. Where is it? Be in downloads. I haven't even looked through this myself yet. This is by Vaijanti Mala's corrections. Okay. To compel Śrī Gaura to incarnate, Śrī Advaita worshipped him on the banks of the Ganga with offerings of Ganga water, tulsi leaves. This is written by Śrī Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, the Śrī Advaitashtakam. We're going to include this in this upcoming edition of the Gaudiya Giti Gucha. This is translated by Srivas. Okay. So to compel Śrī Gaura to incarnate, Śrī Advaita worshipped him on the banks of the Ganga with offerings of Ganga water, tulsi leaves, varieties of flowers, and shouts of loving entreaty. I take shelter of that Srila Advaita Ācārya. His roars produced surges in the ocean of divine love that attracted the Lord of Goloka, Śrī Gaurachandra, to incarnate in Navadvīpa. I take shelter of that Srila Advaita Ācārya. By prompting the advent of Srila Caitanya-chandra, he has flooded the world with a divine love that is rarely attained by even Brahma and other demigods. I take shelter of that Srila Advaita Ācārya. By his mere order, the fountainhead of all potencies, Śrī Caitanya-bhāgavata, disappeared. His compassionate actions are most mysterious. I take shelter of that Srila Advaita. The expansions of his expansions are renowned as Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, who oversee creation, maintenance, and dissolution. He is none different from Mahavishnu. I take shelter of that Srila Advaita Ācārya. In some scriptures, he is referred to as Shambhu because he is Ashray Tattva, or the source or original principle of Shambhu. He is worshipful for all and attainable only through one pointed devotion. I take shelter of that Srila Advaita Ācārya. His beloved is Sita Devi, who is divine love in full, and his son is Sri Achyutananda, who is filled with the current of divine love for Sri Gaur. I take shelter of that Srila Advaita Ācārya. He is known as Advaita because he is non-different from Sriman Nityānanda Prabhu. He is known as Acārya because he is always expounding on the topic of bhakti. His heart is forever charged with the power of Sri Gaur Hari. I take shelter of that Srila Advaita Ācārya. A person who properly recites this ashtakam about the Lord of Sita every day in the morning with a pure mind and loving devotion, will attain devotion to his lotus feet and endear himself to Sri Gaurachandra. Okay, so now, actually let me make the text a bit bigger. I'll also make it Calibri font because that's the easiest to read. Okay, let's change the font. Where's Calibri? There. Let me make this bigger. There. All right, I'm just going to run and get the mridanga and then we can sing this. What's the meter for this? Śrīla Advaita, no. Ganga tire tat payo vistulasya. Okay, it's the same as Gurvashtakam. 1 second, I'm just getting the mridanga. Once again, I just need to make sure noise cancellation is all right. Okay, it's all good. Now we'll begin. Ganga tire tarpayo bistulasya patrai pushpai prema hunkara ghoshai Prakatyartam Goram Aradhyaya. Sorry. Prakatyartam Goram Aradhyaya. Sorry, let me try again. Prakatyartam Goram Aradhyaya Śrīla Advaita Ācāryam Eta Prapade Śrīla Advaita Ācāryam Etam Prapade Yadhunkarai prema sindor vikarai Akrishta sangora golokanata Avirbhuta Shri Navadvīpa madhe Śrīla Advaita Ācāryam etam prapade Śrīla Advaita Ācāryam etam prapade Pramadinam Durlabha prema purai Adinam yaplavayamasa lokam Avirbhavya Śrīla Caitanya-chandram Śrīla Advaita Ācāryam etam prapade Śrī Caitanya sarva shakti prapurno Yasyaiva gyamatra tuntardadepi Durvigyayam yasya karunya krityam Śrīla Advaita Ācāryam etam prapade Shrishti stityantam vidatum pravritta Yasangshangsha brahma vishvarakya Yena bhinam tam mahavishnu rupam Śrīla Advaita Ācāryam etam prapade Kshamingshchidya shruyate chasya Sorry, let me try again. Akasmingshchidya shruyate chashrayatvat Sambhuritam sambhavam nam Ashambhuritam sambhavanam dhama Sarvaratyam bhakti matraika satyam Śrīla Advaita Ācāryam etam prapade Sita namne prayasi prema purna Putro yasyapyachutananda nama Śrī Caitanya prema pura prapurna Śrīlāyadvaitacāryam etam prapate, Śrīlādvaitacāryam etam prapate. Nityānanda Advaita Advaita Nama Bhaktyākhyāyanādya Sadacārya Bhaktyākhyānādya Sadacārya Nama Shashvatchita Sancharat Koradhama Śrīlādvaitacāryam etam prapate. Prataprita pratyaham sampateya Sītanātasyaśtakam shuddha buddhi Soyam samyak tasya padarabinde Vindan bhaktim tad priyatvam prayati Śrīla Advaitacāryam eva prapade Śrīla Advaitacāryam etam prapade Śrīla Advaitacāryam etam prapade Jaya Gauraya Advaita Jaya Gauraya Advaita Gaura Advaita Jaya Gaura Advaita Jaya Gauraya Advaita Jaya Gaura Advaita Gaura Advaita Jaya Gaura Advaita. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaur Hari Nitāi Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Jai Shri Advaita Ācārya ki Jai, Shri Sita Thakurani ki Jai, Jai Shri Achyutananda Prabhu ki Jai, Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari ki Jai, Shri Nitāi Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. And the author of the song, Shri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya ki Jai, Hari Bol. That was the first time I've ever sung that. All right, Kishore Prabhu, could you do Jai Dwani?
Jai Advaita Prabhu. Jai Sabrikar Shishi Gurgauranga Ganna Haripita Giridhari Radhavinar Bihari Radhanainath Radhaman Bihari Radhamarva Shishi Radha Madan Gopal Ju Ki Jai Sri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mahan Ju Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Paramaham Sabe Vrajagajari Varyasto Trashta Shishaman Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Guru Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Paramaham Sabe Vrajagajari Varyasto Trashta Shishaman Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Pati Pavan Shri Gurudev Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Vedanta Vikram Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishaman Gauraganda Swami Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishaman Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishaman Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishaman Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Vedanta Swami Goswami Maharaj Shatila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Dvaita Maru Goswami Param Guru Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Param Gurudev Ki Jai Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Stotrashta Shishaman Jagur Guru Shiv Varshabhana Vidaita Rashala Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Swaprakash Sarela Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Mahaparam Bhagavad Parvar Paramamsa Ashtotarasta Shishimad Shri Gaur Kishore Das Babashi Mahashaya Ki Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Saptam Goswami Ashtotarasta Shishimad Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Mahashaya Ki Jai Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Har Vaishnav Sarvoma Ashtotarasta Shishimad Jagannath Das Babashi Maharaj Ki Jai Surya Kandavasi Siddharshal Madhusun Das Babashi Maharaj Ki Jai Sri Urvadas Udaran Das Ki Jai गौरीविरान आचार्य श्रील बलदेव विभूषण प्रभु की जय। महामहोपध्याय शिरोमणि शिल विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर पाद की जय। शिल रसकानंद मुरारी प्रभु की जय। शिल रामचंद्र कविराज की जय। जय श्री रामचंद्र कविराज की जय। श्री लोचन दास ठाकुर की जय। शिल नरोत्तम श्रीनिवास श्यामानंद प्रभु त्राय की जय। शिल कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। यशवतार अर्का विशल वृंदावन दास ठाकुर की जय। श्री अष्टकविराज श्री जानवे नित्यानंद दुर्श गोपाल श्री चौषधि महंत की जय। जय श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जय गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ सर गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। शिल सर्वभौम भट्टाचार्य की जय। शिल चित्तानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री स्वरूप दामोदर रमानंद लोकनाथ गर्भ अधि गौर परिषार वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। शिल ईश्वरपुरी गोस्वामी पाद की जय। शिल माधवेंद्रपुरी गोस्वामी पाद की जय। श्री भगवद गुरु परंपरा की जय। जय श्री अंतर्द्वीप मायापुर सुमनदीप गौतमदीप मध्यदीप कलदीप ऋतुदीप जानुदीप मातृद्रमादीप रुद्रदीप मात्मका श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। श्री एक चक्र धाम की जय। श्री शांतिपुर धाम की जय। श्री गौरचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री गौर अद्वैत की जय। श्री श्री गौर गदाधर की जय। जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ गोपी गोपा गौ गिरि गोवर्धन वृषभावनाथ माक श्री ब्रज मंडल धाम की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गंगा सखी आमर सखी तुलसी भक्ति देवी की जय। वृषभानुनंदिनी श्रीमती राधा रानी ठाकुरानी की जय। जय श्री ललिता विशाख चित्र चंपक लटंग विद्या इंदुलिक रंग देवी सुदेवी आदि सत्य वृंद की जय। श्री आनंग प्रेम मंजलाल श्री रूपल मंग राघव गुणरति कस्तूरी कमल नयन मणि अरिमंजारी वृंद की जय। श्रीमती वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भागवती पूर्णमासी उमा देवी की जय। श्री गोपीश्वर सरषि महादेव की जय। जय राधा परन की तदाम श्री वृंदावन की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन चक्र नीलमाधव जीव की जय। जय श्री तत्त गोपीनाथ की जय। जय शिल प्रभुपाद जन्मास्थान की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद आविर्भाव स्थान की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथपुरी पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र मंडल नीलाचल धाम की जय। जय सर्वा विघ्न विनाशन करे भक्त विघ्न विनाश श्री नरसिंह देव की जय। भक्तराज भक्त प्रवर श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। श्री प्रहलाद लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव की जय। श्री चरिताम चरि संप्रदाय चरि आचार्य की जय। श्री मध्वार मनोजा विष्णु स्वामी नंबदित्य चरि आचार्य की जय। आकर मतरा श्री चैतन्य मात की जय। श्री गौरीमार वृंद की जय। अनंतरा श्रीमान भगवताम भगवदगीता चैतन्य चरितामृत चैतन्य भगवत जैव धर्म हरि सर्व गौरी वैष्णव ग्रंथ वृंद की जय। श्री सीतनाथ चरित्र की जय। जय त्रिभुवन मंगल श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। जय त्रिभुवन मंगल श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन धर्म की जय। गोलोकेर प्रेमदान श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जय त्रिभुवन मंगल धन्य कलयुग तरक ब्रह्म श्री हरि कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे महामंत्र की जय। श्री आनंद कुरी वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री समकट गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। पर ब्रह्मन परमा सत्यम परमेश्वर पतित पावन प्रेम पुरुषोत्तम स्वयं भगवान जगन्नाथ मिश्र नंदन गौर सुंदर गराधर प्राणनाथ श्री विश्वम्बर मिश्र निमाय पंडित श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य चंद्र महाप्रभु की जय। अखंड गुरु आदि गुरु भक्ति स्वरूप प्रभु श्री नित्यानंद अनंत देव लक्ष्मण बलराम की जय। महाविष्णु अवतार श्री शिव अवतार भक्त अवतार कमलक्ष शांतिपुर नायक सित प्राणनाथ शेषमार अद्वैताचार्य चंद्र गोस्वामी गौर अन ठाकुर नरदेव प्रभु मां शाय की जय। श्री श्री सीता अद्वैत राय की जय। श्री ठाकुरानी की जय। श्री ठाकुरानी की जय। श्री चित्तानंद प्रभु की जय। श्री श्री सीता अद्वैत राय की जय। जय श्री चैतन्य भगवत की जय। शिल वृंदावन दास ठाकुर की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद गौरी वश्य की जय। जय श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरि बोल। Nitāi Gaur Sitanath Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Om Vrindaye Tulsi Deviyai Prayayai Keshavasya Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatyaye Namo Namaha Vanchakalpataruvashta Kripa Sindhubevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Gaurav.
Jai Ho, Jai Gauradvaita. Dandavat pranams, everybody. So tomorrow we will read what is after this. We'll read about the topics of Mahaprabhu disclosing the truth about himself to Advaita Ācārya. So that will be what, the topic for tomorrow's reading. We'll complete this chapter. Thank you so much for joining. Dandavat pranams. 1 second, let's see who is there. Ganga Mataji, Raseshwari Mataji, Mahi Bharata Prabhu, Surevi Didi, and Vidyalalasa Didi. And that's on Facebook and YouTube. And then here on Zoom, Champak Mataji, Kishore Krishna Prabhu, Krishna Mai Didi, and Shubhananda Prabhu. Dandavat pranams, everybody. Thank you so much. So I will see you all tomorrow. Jai Shri. Kishore, do you have anything, or Shubhananda Prabhu, or anybody that have anything to say before we end today's stream?
Is Gaur-Sitanath Premanande actually bona fide?
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because Sitanath, not because then it's complete. It's Vishnu Tattva, and then we're introducing a Shakti Tattva name. I don't know.
Oh, I don't think so. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like very careful consideration. I don't know, but I think it's fine just to refer to Advaita Ācārya as Sitanath, and like I don't think that makes any kind of.
No, I was just referring in this specific sequence, Nitāi Gaur-Sitanath, like that.
Nitāi Gaur-Sitanath Premanande. There's yeah. Where's the song? Oh no, I was thinking Jai Nityānanda Dvaita Gauranga. That's a song that we sing, right? But
maybe Śrī Caitanya-bhāgavata, Śrī Advaita Gopta.
Yeah.
Are you referring to that? Because Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj commented on devotees singing Śrī Advaita Sita.
Oh, Gurudev
that
did
sequence.
also. It's in the old songbook, right? In the old Gaudiya Giti Gutra, it has like the commentary by Gurudev.
Yeah. In Gurudev's commentary, it says there that Narottam Das Thakur originally wrote Gopta, but someone changed it to Sita. And Gurudev says there, anyway, no harm. Sita means all same thing as Gopta. But there's a letter by Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj saying that this is not correct. These are all Vishnu Tattva, Śrī Caitanya, Nityānanda, Śrī Advaita Prabhu. And then now you're introducing a Shakti Tattva.
Oh.
So Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj didn't really approve of it in that sense.
But that sense is different because it says Śrī Advaita Sita. So you're not, Sitanath is the name of Advaita Ācārya. But Advaita Sita is not the name of Advaita Ācārya. That's, Advaita and Sita. So it is actually a little bit awkward. It's like you have Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and then Advaita and Sita together. That is a little weird. But I think saying Sitanath, that's just his name. And so it's not like Advaita and Sita together, but it's just Advaita Ācārya.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Have you heard of Śrī Thakurani, Advaita Prabhu's second wife, Śrī Thakurani?
I recently heard about it. Maybe it was in our readings, or maybe you told me about Śrī Devi before. I think maybe it's you. But when we're reading about Advaita Ācārya before, like in the beginning in the Madhya-khaṇḍa, there was something about it. Is either you were talking about it or we read about it in the Gaudiya Bhashya.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about her. She's kind of mysterious to me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I haven't heard of her like anywhere, like except for Srila Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Maharaj in one place, or I think she's actually written about in what's that book called? Where all Mahaprabhu's associates' identities are revealed.
Oh, Gaur Ganodesh Dipika.
Yeah, Gaur Ganodesh Dipika. I think she's in Gaur Ganodesh Dipika. But other than that, I haven't heard of her.
That will be one of the next GBP publications. Gaur Ganodesh Dipika. I have it right here. I'm actually, Srivas translated the whole book, and Bhajanti Mala is like ready to edit it. She already sent back a couple of the files, and
Yeah,
it's
but
all
Śrī Prabhu just randomly called you guys one day. Oh, by the way, guys, I have Gaurav typical. I'll translate.
yeah. I'm the bottleneck on that project though. Everybody's waiting for me, but I'm so busy with the songbook stuff, so I just
Achha.
yeah.
You know what's been going through my head for the last couple of days now is just Nityānanda breaking the staff,
I know.
breaking the Danda Mahaprabhu. And like what's been going through my mind is how Gauravinda Maharaj's disciple Sachinanda Prabhu, how he got that place Dandabanga Ashram.
Yeah.
And
Have you been there?
I haven't.
It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's like a
I
huge
haven't been
property.
to
It's
Jagannath
all
Puri
nature.
before.
Ah, okay. Well, you have to make your ticket. Well, we can go together.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I remember Sachinanda Prabhu who he tells that story, or how he got that land, Dandabanga Ashram. Yeah, he said that Srila Gauravinda Maharaj one day, he called him that he was doing some various projects for Srila Gauravinda Maharaj, and they were like gonna do some like university, or like called Gita Govinda University, something like that, where they would teach something Krishna conscious related. I don't know what it was actually about. And then Gauravinda Maharaj one day called him and said, Shachinandan, Gopal appeared before me, and he said that you should not go with this idea of doing this university. It will not be, there will only be chaos in the end. And like Shachinanda Prabhu was saying, like, my God, what is Gurudev saying? I've been working so hard on this, laboring so much. And then I asked, Gurudev, did Gopal appear to you in a dream? And Gauravinda Maharaj said, Gopal appeared and told me to tell you not to do this. And then seeing how he was a bit disappointed, Gauravinda Maharaj told him, don't worry, Mahaprabhu will soon give you one of his very important pastime places, and he will develop it. And Sachinanda Prabhu was thinking like, oh, what is Gurudev talking about now? And then soon later, either Gauravinda Maharaj, she went to Mayapur, and Sachinanda Prabhu went to Gadagiri and observed Prabhupada's Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada's appearance day. And then Sachinanda Prabhu said that he was noticed that one of the garlands of Radharani, or one of the flowers of Radharani only fell on Gauravinda Maharaj, on the picture of Gauravinda Maharaj in Gadagiri, Haridam. And Sachinanda Prabhu was thinking, oh, this Radharani must be giving special mercy to my Gurudev. And then Sachinanda Prabhu got a call 5 minutes later saying, Gauravinda Maharaj just entered Nitya Leela.
Wow. I never heard that story before. Wow, my God, that's really heavy.
Yeah, and he
That
was
was
struck.
was that was that
Mm-hmm.
after that was before he got this Dandabanga
Yeah, that
property.
was way before. Uh,
But Srila
let
Gogovindana Swami Maharaj predicted it in the future.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love to speak more, but I'm getting a call right now, actually.
Okay. No worries. Maybe tomorrow you can tell more then. But yeah, that was amazing. Thank you. Okay, I'll let you go for that then. All right. All right. Dandavat pranams, everybody. See you all tomorrow. I'm checking the comments. All right. Haribol.
Edible.
Haribol. Are you finished with the call?
I have to do something for
Okay.
it'll only take 2 minutes if you want to
I,
wait.
I'm, I'm gonna end now though, cause
Yeah,
yeah.
let's end now. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay.
Edible.
Haribol. Haribol.